welcome to another edition of The Right Track. It's your boy, Coach Vaughn, once again. I have an exciting message for you today. And one thing that I need for you to do is, a lot of you guys are still worried about the people who have been hating on you. A lot of you guys are worried about people who saying that you can't do this or you can't do that. And I need you to get to the point where what people say you can't do, or what people say that you won't do, won't affect you anymore. And not only that, but people who say that, oh, you're changing or you've changed, I don't know you anymore. I need you to not be afraid of hearing that kind of criticism from people who are not trying to grow. Because what I'm gonna tell you today, you might get some people that'll say that to you. And you're gonna have to get strong enough to the point where it doesn't matter if you hear that, it doesn't matter if people don't like what you're doing, as long as you know that you're doing the right thing for the right reason, you'll be all right, okay? And you need to be confident that you're doing the right thing for the right reason. But check yourself if you're doing the wrong thing, or even if you're doing the right thing for the wrong reason. Check yourself on that, all right? But what I wanna talk to you about today is, a couple of years ago, a young man that we all know, they had an interview with him. And during this interview, he was trying to decide whether he would go to the New York Knicks and play basketball, or whether he would go down to South Beach, Miami and play basketball, or whether he would stay in Cleveland, Ohio and play basketball. And so we all know who we're talking about, LeBron James. We're talking about LeBron James, and LeBron James, he had a decision to make, and that's what they called that interview, the decision. And no matter if you hate on LeBron James, I'm not necessarily a big fan of LeBron James. I think he's a cool dude, but I'm not necessarily a basketball fan of his. But one thing that I can't knock and nobody can knock is the decision that he made, and what he understood was the value of getting around the right people. When he was in Cleveland, he understood that he could not win the championship with the resources that he had there, with the people, the personnel that were around him at that time. And so he understood that he had to go down to the Miami Heat, join up with Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and say what you want to say. Some people hated on the fact that he made it to the championship and lost that first year, but guess what? At least he put himself in position to possibly get the championship that year. And then the second year he came back and finally did what? He won the championship, but not only did he win the championship, he won the MVP of the NBA Finals. And so what I need for you to understand, the point that I need to get to you is, if you keep on going through life and not getting around the right people, if you keep on associating yourselves with people who aren't going anywhere, you're never going to go anywhere. I've given you the stat before that says that if they were to take a survey of the people around you and to say how much money they make, they would make within $3,000 of what you make. So if you make $50,000 a year, most likely the people around you make anywhere from $47,000 to $53,000 a year, because you start to take upon the personalities of the people around you. And so I just came out of a meeting today with one of my mentors. Matter of fact, 2 meetings. I had a meeting with one mentor who I told you guys that I'm writing my own book. I'm in the editing and publishing stages, and he was walking me through some stuff. Then I met with another mentor, and that mentor gave me this book to read today, right? Phil Jackson, The Last Season, A Team in Search of Its Soul, right? So what I want for you to do today is, I need for you to identify the people, the kind of people that you need to surround yourself with, and the kind of people around you that you need to get rid of. You know what it is. And by midnight tonight, of whenever you watch this, there's 3 people that I need for you to find. I need one for you to find a mentor, somebody who's been through what you might go through in the future, or somebody who's where you want to be in the future. Somebody who can guide you, somebody that you can ask questions, somebody who can help you navigate through the circumstances of life. And then I need for you to find at least two people who you can say, who are your peers, who are going through similar things that you might be going through at this stage in life, and you guys can encourage one another. You guys can be there to say, look, listen, I see that you're doing something detrimental to your future, stop it. Or I see that you're doing some good things over here, let's work together on it, let's collaborate with it, so that all of you guys can come up and become successful together. not just successful in terms of money. Money isn't the only kind of success. Mind you, a lot of people have money and aren't successful. I'm talking about your character, right? And I truly believe that if you get your character right, all the other things that you really want to come will come. So this is your boy Vaughn, Coach Vaughn, your counselor, your motivator, right? But most importantly, your friend. I'm your boy. I miss when I can't speak to you guys every day and I have to wait for another week to speak to you guys because I got love for all of you, okay? I'm out of here. Peace. Find your mentor, find your two peers. I want to see about it next week.